Doctor, you touched on cancer a little bit. A lot of money is raised to go find that miracle drug that's going to take care of cancer. Where, in terms of doctors in the A4M, where is the next step? Where's the research going, and how close are we to either preventing it or finding, exactly what maybe causes that?
Well, cancer is a very interesting situation. The cancer industry is a $1 trillion a year industry, and there is an awful lot of people who make their living from cancer, and there, unfortunately, I hate to say it, it hurts me to say it. It really, my heart is heavy saying this, but I'm going to be honest with you. It seems as if many people in positions, in high positions, don't really want to find a cure for cancer. Because if they did, what would they do for a living? And I know that sounds ridiculous, but how else do you explain it? I mean, we have been fighting the battle, the war on cancer, since Nixon. We spent trillions and trillions of dollars on it, and the numbers continue to get worse. When Nixon started his war on cancer in the 60s, the incidence of cancer in the United States was 1 in 10. Today, it's 1 in 2 if you're a male and 1 in 3 if you're a female. Now, how's that work? There are many people who believe that that effective cures for cancer, perhaps not all cancers, but for many cancers, were developed in the 1930s and the 1940s and continue to be suppressed. There are certainly hundreds of clinicians out there who are practicing good quality cancer therapy with less than toxic drugs, okay, without using invasive surgeries, without using invasive radiation, with the old slash and burn technique, which doesn't work. Because, yeah, you can cut that tumor out, but if you don't get to the stem cells, the basic progenitor cells of that cancer, it's just going to come back again. And it's going to come back with a vengeance. You have to get not just the tumor mass, but the progenitor cells that are growing that cancer, and you have to repair the immune system to make the body strong so it doesn't develop that cancer one more time. And so this integration approach to healthcare, I'm just not seeing it in the traditional medical arena. It's almost a research item when I see it being applied. Whereas these therapies have been known for many, many, many years. And there are many non-toxic therapies that appear to be effective. If you look at medical marijuana, for example, the government has known for the past 40 years that marijuana doesn't cause cancer, and they were purporting it as causing cancer. And not only does it not cause cancer, but it may be an effective therapy against cancer. Turns out that people who are regular marijuana smokers have much less cancer than the general public at large. And there are many benefits for marijuana smokers because it gets rid of the tumor necrosis factor, which leads to nausea and the vomiting and the illness and all the terrible things that you feel when you have cancer, so that people don't waste away. They have good appetites and they're not in pain. So marijuana is just one example. There are not just dozens of examples. There are probably hundreds of examples of traditional, natural, medical innovations and therapies that go back 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, 100 years, 1,000 years, that just are not being applied to the issue of cancer because, again, it doesn't support the powers that be and the industry that controls cancer. If you were to allow the existing technologies to come out of the box and all the many excellent physicians who are good practitioners who are aware of these existing technologies, I think the cancer problem may not be cured, but we would see huge improvements overall.